So look at this. Inflation fears are spiking again today for the first time in 4 months. Wholesale prices, the prices that get to us before they get to us, they're creeping higher. You're already feeling the pinch at the grocery store. But if my next guest is right, and he has rarely been wrong on this stuff, get ready for it to spread to other stores. His name is Jim LeCamp, and he's worried. You're worried, right, bud?
I am, Neil. I mean, look, food prices are going higher. They're going substantially higher, and it's a far more widespread problem than people realize. I mean, you can say, oh, this is going to cut corporate profits and all of that. Nobody cares about that. What they care about is when they go to the grocery store and they see food prices higher. But guess what? It's not just the corn that's gone higher. It's not just the grains that have gone higher, the wheat. These are the things that feed our livestock. So guess what that does to ham prices and beef prices? It pushes those prices higher. And we're burning corn in our cars now, so it's going to push gasoline prices higher. So it becomes a very widespread problem. And the real problem, Neil, is that we have inflation where we don't want it in food and fuel costs that have been going back up. And we have deflation, falling prices, where we don't want it either. And that's in home values and wages. So we have a real serious issue with this in our economy. And I think these rising food costs are going to be a bigger problem than most people realize.
Well, this concern that there's actually going to be a shortage, serious shortage of this stuff. And of course, that spreads through the system. But what you're arguing is this goes beyond just food, right? So what's the takeout here? I mean, obviously the only way for the Fed to do this is to heighten rates.
What it does is it highlights some of the problems in our economy right now. Let's look at the Federal Reserve's policy of ultra-low interest rates. Who does that hurt? Savers. It hurts seniors. It hurts people on Social Security. So what's happening with them right now? They can't earn anything on their CDs. They can't earn anything on their T-bills, their treasuries. And now they're faced with higher food costs, higher fuel costs, higher ham and
Jim,
pork
I'm
costs.
thinking stagflation. Now, you and I are maybe old enough, you look younger, but you and I are old enough now to remember stagflation with a slowing economy and accompanying run-up in prices. Now, that's a wicked combination, and it undid Jimmy Carter. I'm wondering what you see happening now.
I think there's a very serious risk of that. We have so much debt in our system right now, Neil, that it's hard for our economy to really grow. And we've talked about all the regulations and the fiscal cliff and all that, but putting that aside, we just have too much debt in the system. Now you push up costs that can't be controlled as easily, like food costs, like fuel costs, and you're taking money directly out of consumers' pockets. That's 70% of the economy that has less firepower. And I think we're going to see it. I think we're going to continue to see these prices forced up because of the low interest rates and because of things that can't be controlled like the weather, and it's going to really diminish consumer spending. And forgetting all the politics and the fiscal side of things, this is going to create a serious drag on the economy over the next year.
All right, we'll watch closely.